Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Vivienne. I am the business software coach. Today, I will be sharing with you the topic on calculating ending inventory, the formula, and the explanations in this video. By the end of this video, it will prepare you to understand the state and the definitions of ending inventory, contrast assets and liabilities on a balance sheet, and to solve you for the ending inventory calculations and formula. So let's get started for today. Inventory items are assets owned by a company's the products, raw materials, and parts for the purpose of selling. At the end of the accounting periods, businesses calculate ending inventory to determine the financial status of the company. So in this video, we'll learn how to define ending inventory, explain the purpose of balance sheet, and how to use a formula to calculate ending inventory. Mary just graduated from MBA and received her first real job. She got a job at the manufacturing company called where they sell timber to various real estate development firms. Her first assignment is to calculate the ending inventory for all the lumber that is in stock. Ending inventory is the value of goods available for sales at the end of the accounting period. Being a very eager and productive member of the workforce, Mary knows in order to be successfully report the ending inventory, she will need to look at the previous balance sheets for the ACME lumber yard. So, what is balance sheet? A balance sheet is a summary of a company's assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equity for the given accounting period. The owner, also known as investor, use the data as a measurement of how the company stands in regards to current assets, or the item owned by the companies. And the liabilities is the items that are in accounts payable status. Here are the few examples of assets and liabilities. Assets is on the positive side of the balance sheet, which we have inventory, cash, office equipment, computers, company vehicles. Liabilities is on the negative side of the balance sheet, which we have notes payable, accounts payables, taxes, and unearned revenue. That's where in terms of balance sheet is derived. This transactions accounts for all the pluses and minuses that occur within a specified accounting period. Mary recalled that calculating ending inventory is pretty straightforward, but it can be very tricky if you are not careful. There are other components that make up of these simple equations, which is beginning inventory plus net purchases minus cost of goods sold equal to ending inventory. Beginning inventory is monetary values that company assigns to their current inventory. This total will equal the ending inventory of the previous accounting period. Beginning inventory is found on the balance sheet. Net purchases are the new inventories that was purchased during the current accounting period. A company will need to maintain accurate bookkeeping to maintain records of purchases obtained. This is a gross purchase amount minus any discounts, returns, and allowance. For example, let's say for the previous accounting period, ACME make a purchase of 4,005 on the item of 2% for the net 30 days, and there is a returns of $115 in dollars. This means the full amount has to be paid within 30 days, the net 30 days. But ACME has the option to take a 2% discount if the full amount is paid within 10 days. So here, the gross purchases is $4,500 in dollar. less purchase returns $150, less purchase discount $90. So we got a net purchase of $4,260. Cost of goods sold. This amount is the cost related to the purchase or productions of a product. This is known as direct cost and can include cost of raw materials, supplies for productions, packaging costs, and etc. Some companies also include indirect costs such as depreciations of equipment, labor costs, salaries for the project supervisor. Mary reviews the inventory lot, salary compensations, receipt of equipment, and various companies' records in order to obtain all the information that is needed to calculate ending inventory. Beginning inventory is 20,000. Net purchases is 10,000. Cost of goods sold is 12,000. So 20,000 plus 10,000 minus 12,000 equal to 18,000 is their ending inventory. Okay, let's review the lesson summaries in today's video. Inventory items are the assets owned by a company and intended to be resold, or raw materials and parts they are purchased to be used in producing goods and products they are resold. Ending inventory is the value of goods available for sales at the end of the accounting periods. It plays an important role in reporting the financial status of a company and can best be figured out using the equations of beginning inventories plus net purchase minus cost of goods sold equal to your ending inventory. Balance sheet is a summary of company's assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equities for a given accounting period. Assets is the item owned by the company. Liabilities are the items that are in the accounts payable status. I have also prepared a real business case study. Click the link here somewhere in this video to watch, where I'm going to share with you how the actual business case study works. How do you calculate the ending inventory in a real business scenario? How do you get the calculations? So click the link here or there to watch. Once again, my name is Vivienne. I am the business software coach. I'm not only teaching theory, I also build software to meet the real business operations. That's all for my sharings in today's video, and I see you in my next video.